Welcome, Sagittarius, to your Taurus super new moon 1 month forecast for the ascendant, the sun, or the moon across the 16th, 17th of May, depending on location. The Taurus new moon provides a backdrop of energy for the next 4 weeks. Each lunation has its own unique identity. I'm going to share on screen this one, but from a Sagittarian perspective. By the end of the forecast, you have a clearer understanding of what the next 4 weeks holds in terms of energy, work, relationships, and finances. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundel. A very warm welcome. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now to help it to continue to thrive. But please also click or tap the bell notification symbol. The moon in Taurus is in her exaltation. It's her favorite location beyond being at home in Cancer. The sign of Taurus is very much about earthy practicality, our foundations, our sense of self-worth, our values, but also our approach to everyday resources. But for you, the gathering of energy in Taurus is your sixth solar house, which brings an echo of Virgo. It's very much about everyday routines, can be about your work, can be about your physical vitality. So on the screen now is the event chart, and there's the moon and the sun together in the third decan of the sign of Taurus. Each zodiac sign has three 10-degree slots, and this last slot is subruled by the practical Saturn. So you're being asked, with whatever steps you take with this energy over the next month, to plan it and execute it well. And Mercury, the planet of communication, but also precision, is very close to the sun and the moon, which will help that. Now, there is a part of your nature, Sagittarius, that can resist looking at the details of things because you have such an appreciation of the big picture. What really gets you going is a sense of excitement, enthusiasm. So sometimes those daily chores can be a little dull. But if things have drifted a little bit on the domestic front, you're not enjoying a current job, or over the last 7 years with Uranus making its way through this part of your chart, just getting any kind of pattern going has proved elusive. This is a great opportunity over the next month. But what about the other planetary influences? Well, your ruler, Jupiter, is forging a great angle to the sun and the moon. Jupiter in Cancer, exalted 2, through to the end of June in that eighth house, can be about intimacy, can be about long-term or shared resources, can be about entrepreneurship. If you've got an idea which you can deliver in a very structured, precise way, which provides a service efficiently to others, you could make money from it over the next 4 weeks. But also we have Mars, the planet of desire and action at home in Aries, coming to the end of his journey through that sign over the last 6 weeks, but in a conjunction with Chiron in the fifth house. That's intriguing, but Mars is forging a fantastic link to Venus. Mars in the fifth house gives you an encouragement to enjoy life. So even if you're doing something more virtuous, like going to the gym more regularly, stretching, watching what you're eating and drinking, you can still make it fun. And Mars is linked to Venus can help that. Maybe you're going to go to these kind of things with a friend and you can really spur each other on. But it's also true that Venus and Mars are in a semi-sextile to these guys. So whatever you're doing with the passion of Mars and the refinement of Venus, or the way you link to others, if you can be really on the ball about how it's ordered and delivered, it will help. But what about that Chiron influence? Well, Chiron in the fifth house suggests if around your romantic situation or even about being more playful, there is something from your past that's inhibiting you. This is a good opportunity to review it. And maybe it is to do with how you feel about your personal attractiveness, because Mars and Venus are really flagging the potential for connection along with Uranus in a tremendous link to Pluto. So your words can land in a sparkling way, which can bring someone to you. But then if you overanalyze it, because this sixth house energy, you could kill the passion. So I think Mars on Chiron is saying to you, Don't be too hard on yourself. If there's something you don't feel is quite perfect about you, don't look at it like that. Look at the things that you do love about yourself or you can acknowledge as qualities, and that will be very helpful to you. Now, I'm going to summarize the four areas of energy, work, relationships, and finances next. But just to say, I've slashed the price of my personal horoscope reports. It's now three for the price of one. You can order your life roadmap report, which helps us to understand the patterns that are played out in our lives so far and get a more intimate understanding of them and how to work with them better future forwards. But free, you'll get your 12 months transits forecast and also your draconic soul karmic analysis. Natal astrology really is a wonderful tool to understand our journey through this life, and that's why I want to do my bit. Now, you can also download a free factoid about the moon, the super moon, from an astronomical as well as astrological perspective. The mythology too, that's under this video. If you've yet to watch your May monthly forecast or take in your Uranus solar 78-year solar return in the sign of Gemini, a Kazemi, that's on the screen too. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, it'd be an absolute pleasure. I do so with people all around the world. Please see my testimonials below. And if you've yet to take advantage of my free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning, please sign up below, get your early day celestial pit start. So to summarize, pardon me, when it comes to your work situation, if you enjoy what you do, I think there's every chance you can refine the way you deliver your work over the next 4 weeks. If you're not enjoying your work at the moment, it may be because it has become a little bit too predictable. And I think finding ways to reinvigorate what you do could be part of the solution, but inevitably you may find yourself looking for another job. I think the link between Mars and Venus suggests if you take the initiative, your people skills and ability to relate to people, but explain what you can do through that appreciation of the bigger picture, but then how you're going to deliver the detail of the role is something that is amplified in a positive way at this time. As far as relationships are concerned, this is a great chart as long as you're not over-analyzing them or expecting them to be perfect. But if you feel in an existing time, which may be okay on the whole, that you're doing too much of the domestic heavy lifting, it's time to make a stand. As far as your physical energy is concerned, Saturn in the fifth house suggests, and also the collective in the sixth house, small but important refinements can have quite the impact if you continue to work in that direction. It's been a pleasure being with you. Thank you so much for joining me. All the best and look forward to seeing you again soon.